Biafra Channel 1. This is live and direct on YouTube. This is live and direct on Twitch, live and direct on other social media platforms. A lot has happened. We've seen the biggest impunity. The biggest impunity we will continue to see so long as we continue to talk about Nigeria. It is very surprising that a lot of people were shocked. It was really surprising that a lot of people were disappointed. People like us, who knows Nigeria very well, we are not disappointed. We are not surprised because we have been disappointed from the day one. So we know that Nigeria is a country where you can expect unexpected. Nigeria is a country where you can't say somebody goodbye until he is in the aeroplane, until the person finds himself in aeroplane and the aeroplane flies and leaves the Nigeria soil. Nigeria is a country where if you put your hope on, you will be completely and totally disappointed. Nigeria is a country that were designed to fail, like as it has failed today. Nigeria is a country of no justice. Nigeria is a country of jungle justice. Nigeria is a country of no law. Nigeria is a country where anybody that finds himself in the seat of power will abuse the judiciary, will abuse the executive, will abuse all the three arms of the government, and nothing will happen. And that is the reason why, for those who feel disappointed or who were surprised of the DSS failing to provide our leader or to present him to the court, we know that this will happen. One thing we have come to do this evening is to thank the entire Biafra people, who observed the sit-at-home order either by themselves or those who observed it because we announced it very late yesterday. We thank you so much for taking it upon yourself, the initiative, and for those who observed that sit-at-home order, closing your businesses because we announced it. We thank you so much. We have more other activities and more actions to do. We have more messages to send to the government of Nigeria and to the international community. Your actions and attitude and your sit-at-home initiative have sent a very strong signal to the power that be. Like one of my brother used to say, the struggle for Biafra is now in autopilot. The struggle for Biafra has entered autopilot. Autopilot in the sense that everything will begin to happen automatically. Everything will begin to happen whether we say it or not. That is why we have the autopilot. And I can't agree more with that, my brother, because what happened today is a confirmation that Biafra struggle has entered autopilot. Do not say that you are in charge. The only person that is in charge of this struggle is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The spirit, the absent of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is continued to be in charge and will continue to be in charge of the struggle. For those who may think that it is time to hijack and divert attention of our people, what happened today should give you a sign that if you dare try it, you are going to fail. You are going to fail. What happened today, if you do not have sense, should give you a lot of sense. That the struggle is now in autopilot. Whether with the presence of our leader or whether in his absence, the struggle has entered autopilot. People of Biafra knows exactly what they want. People of Biafra knows what to do. People of Biafra are being guided and being led by the spirit impacted into them by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And so therefore, we cannot be intimidated, we cannot be misled, we cannot be led into oblivion, we cannot allow ourselves to stay like people without sheep, without shepherd. We cannot allow some individual to bring disaffections among ourselves. We cannot allow the government actions, inactions, and attitude to demoralize our spirit. We cannot allow the DSS, the Fulani government of Nigeria, to demoralize us. What you see happening now is a well-planned action, a well-planned mechanism to demoralize your spirit. They want to try you. They want to know how you are going to react. Remember, we are dealing with people who do not have regard to constitution. We are dealing with nomadic people who do not have regard to law. We are dealing with people who do not have regard to international instruments, to all international legal instruments, treaties, and what have you. We are dealing with people that will go at any length to make sure the Fulanization of Nigeria are uninterrupted. And today, they have pulled a very powerful string. The powerful string they pull, and this is the worst they can do, is preparing everybody prepared, and they deceive people. They already have it in their mind that our leader will not be present in the court. Well, let me tell you, this is where the media war is needed. This is where the voice of our people are needed. This is where the spirit of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should possess every one of us to be stronger like never before. This is the time we will know who is who. This is not a time to open our mouth and start talking. It is the time we focus on the awareness and prepare for the worst. The worst in the sense that we will open movies. The worst in the sense that we are going to be speaking in a language that the government, Fulani government, will understand. Remember also that prior to now, during the time when our leader was abducted or arrested in 2015, Biafra people also spoke in the language that the Nigerian government understand. This time around, we are going to speak in a different language than before. For those of you who want to continue to dwell in the past, that this is how we did it or this is how we did it then, my brother, 2015 is not 2021. 2016 is not 2021. 2017 is not 2021. A lot have changed. A lot have changed, and a lot will continue to change. Fulani have come this long, and Fulani have realized that times are evolving, things are changing. We will not follow the same strategies that we used to follow them during the time of 2015, 2016, 2017. If you are thinking towards this direction, I urge you this evening, if you are genuinely fighting for Biafra, I urge you this evening to think twice. Because a lot have changed. We are going to continue to monitor and be on top of the game. We will continue to be ahead of the Fulanis. We will continue to be ahead of the terrorist government of Nigeria. And that we are doing very well. The most important thing is that we will continue to tell them that IPOB will continue to become and will continue to be one big family, indivisible family, and there is nothing the government of Nigeria will do, either using you or using enemy within, to distract, disrupt, disengage the people that are putting everything online, making sure they sacrifice everything for the Biafra and for the freedom of our people. Do not allow enemy to use you. In IPOB, do not allow enemy to use you. Pray to God. If you are in position within the IPOB family, pray to God that you follow the spirit and do according to what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would have done if he is with us. Do not allow the spirit of division. Do not allow the spirit of disaffection. Do not allow the spirit of envy. Do not allow the spirit of jealous to possess you. Do not allow the spirit of Fulani and Nigeria to possess you. It is time you stand firm and realize that this is 2021. A lot have changed. A lot have changed. Good people will always learn from what happened to others. You do not allow things to happen to you before you learn. We should begin to learn from what happened to others. The time has come. The time has come where we should be breaching protocols. The time has come where we should be doing extraordinary decisions. The time has come where we are going to make mistakes. The time has come where our mistake will take us to a different level. The time has come. Only if you allow the spirit of Biafra to possess you, you will understand this message I am giving to you this evening. Some of you are already falling victim to Fulani planned mechanism they have put in place. Some of you are already falling victim. Some of you are already falling victim. And you think you are in line with the struggle. You think you are in line with the struggle. You are already deviating. You are already falling victim of the trap of the Fulani government without even knowing it. What is my message this evening before we go into the proper broadcast in this special broadcast? Is this time around, what worked in 2015 will not work in 2021. What worked in 2016 will not work in 2021. What worked in 2017 will not work in 2021. It is time we have what we call the paradigm shift. The paradigm shift in the sense that we have to be ahead of the Fulanis. The paradigm shift in the sense that we have to become very ruthless. We have to become very ruthless in the struggle for Biafra. Not ruthless against each other. Not ruthless against anyone doing whatever he's doing for the interest of Biafra. But ruthless against the government of Nigeria, who is, by the way, globally recognized as a government that has become complicit in terrorism, complicit in ethnic cleansing, complicit in genocide, complicit in jihad. These are the people we have to channel our energy, and we have to become ruthless in this struggle. I mean, very ruthless. The struggle for survival of our people is not a struggle that we come on social media and start bashing each other, causing confusion here and there. The struggle for existence of Biafra people has now entered a new phase. The phase this struggle has entered today is a phase that you are either with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or you are against him. It is a phase where everybody must put pride and I too know aside. It is a phase where a protocol or protocols are going to be breached to get this done. The phase this struggle has entered now is not a phase that you know what to do. It is a phase that you should seek the presence of God. You should seek wisdom. You should ask Chukwokika Abiyama to possess you. It is not the time that you know it all, or what you know, or what you have done in the past will prepare you for the struggle and for the battle that is ahead. The struggle for Biafra has entered autopilot from today. My brother used to tell me that immediately Onyendu was kidnapped. One of my brother told me, Simon Ekpa, this struggle has entered autopilot. I went to sleep. I thought about this particular saying. I thought about this particular word. And today, every day, things has been happening that positions my mind towards the autopilot of Biafra struggle. Today, I have seen that a lot of sign has been given. I have seen so many signs of Biafra struggle in autopilot. Yesterday night, we came very late, about 3 a.m. this time and 1 a.m. Biafra time. We left and closed the program about 3 a.m. Biafra time. We told people to observe, sit at home. A lot did not have that information. But today, go to so many parts of Biafra land, autopilot. Biafrans observed, sit at home. It is autopilot. And this autopilot that the struggle has entered because of a lot of misconception, misinformation, and so many things going on. One moment. I have the angels around. Let me attend to them.
Attention, attention. IPOB, one family. This announcement is for those outside of the USA that wish to donate to the Eastern Security Network Fund that is based in the United States. Because of the fees that donators have to pay the bank when sending wires, we recommend that if you're sending less than $250, that you donate through the IPOB USA website. It's fast, simple, and less expensive for you. Go to our website, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That is www.ipobinusa.org/donate and make your contribution.
Welcome back, and sorry for that interruption. Sometimes I have the angels around me, and this is one of those times that I felt the energy and the presence of angels around me. Today we witnessed and we saw all over Biafra land example of autopilot. Biafrans observed, sit at home, businesses closed, banks closed. Even when the announcement came very, very late. So there is no way the announcement would have circulated to the extent of having the effect we saw today. People took it upon themselves, and that is what I mean by autopilot. So in this autopilot of the struggle, a lot is going to happen. A lot will happen automatically. Automatically. And on this note, I will ask the Southern Nigeria to get ready. To get ready. It is time we are going to separate the chaff if you don't know that the DSS and the Nigerian government were ready to play this stunt today, then you don't understand Nigeria. You don't understand Nigeria. Some of us knows that this is going to happen. In addition to this, some of you in the United Kingdom, all Nigerians in the United Kingdom, all Biafrans in the United Kingdom, all Oduduwas in the United Kingdom, it is time you must not allow the man who went to London to rest. Now we want to see the biggest mass mega protest in the United Kingdom. We want to see you in the United Kingdom to disgrace, expose this man who, according to report, is now in the United Kingdom. We want to see mega rally. We want to see mega protest. We want to see placard of people that their heads are chopped off. Because he directly, this man who paraded himself as Buhari, directly sponsored the killing, genocide, and ethnic cleansing of our people. Today we hear that he went to London for medical checkup. And you cannot be in the United Kingdom and allow that man to be in the same United Kingdom with you. Be you a Nigerian, be you one Nigerian, be you a Biafran, be you a Duduwa Republic, be you from anywhere you come from, for the fact that you want the freedom of the people. You must not allow this man to continue to be in the United Kingdom and have peace. The sleepless night he has given to your people back home in Nigeria. We want Biafrans, Ududuwas, Nigerians, Middle Beltans to give him that sleepless night in the United Kingdom. You must not allow the man called Buhari to have peace. That man who is acting and representing himself as Buhari, and he is now in the United Kingdom. He must not have peace until he left, until he go back to Nigeria, where he come from. Make sure you torment him wherever he is in the United Kingdom. We want to see from tomorrow, we want to see mass protest in the United Kingdom, especially any place you just perceive that he is hiding there. Go there. And we hear that he's going to be in a whatever education, whatever. He's going to be part of the forum or whatever. Make sure you find a place where this thing is holding. Stage a massive protest there. Let those who pretend they don't know what is going on in Nigeria begin to ask questions. You can never see the kind and the level of impunity the DSS and the Nigerian government display today in any part of the world. You can't see that. Let me tell you, you see, what people don't understand, especially those of you who are talking about one Nigeria, what you don't understand is that what happened today in Nigeria should also open your eye. That Fulani will never give up without a fight. Fulani knows that we know their game. Fulani knows that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows their game. Fulani knows that they are now in what we call last fight in the movie. This is the last fight. Are you not seeing it? Are you not seeing the outrage in Yoruba land? Are you not seeing the outrage all over the world? Are you not seeing the outrageous people who are not even Biafrans? Fulani knows that the game is over. And this is what we call last fight. The last fight in the movie, you use everything, every strategy, everything you have, including breaching all protocols. That is how this war is going to be won. That's how we are going to win this war. We are now in the last fight for Nigeria dissolution. The people in the affair of IPOB must rise up. It is time to apply extraordinary strategies. It is time to apply extraordinary strategies, which I believe we are doing, and we are going to be on top of the game. A lot of things happened during 2015, 2016, 2017, when our leader was captured, arrested, and some of the things that happened then is not happening now, and it will not happen. It has become very imperative for me to talk in this manner. It has become very imperative for me to be talking in a coded language. It has become imperative for me to be dishing out this code. This code I am giving out this night. This coded message I am giving out this night, it has become imperative. I want every one of you watching me today, principal officers of IPOB, I want you to go back and sleep. Go back and sleep. And ask God to give you wisdom. Ask God to open your spiritual eyes for you to know that we are in a very extraordinary time. It is not a time to look at each other, insult each other, abuse each other, while our enemy are eating deep into us. It is not the time to pick on Simon Ekpa. It is not the time to pick on anybody within the IPOB family. It is the time we take extraordinary steps. It is the time we do everything, continue to tell our people, demonstrate to our people that no shaking. Because what just happened today, believe me, what happened today, more of it is coming. What the DSS did today, what the Nigerian government did today, you are going to see a lot of it coming. Even this October. Let me make it very clear. How do you expect the government of Nigeria to present our leader? How do you expect them to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court, where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will open his mouth and tell the world what went wrong. Do you think that is possible? Do you know the courage they are going to summon to do that? How do you think that the Nigeria DSS, Malami, who have just realized what they have done, will bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court? For him, when they were, to open his mouth and say certain things. You think they are going to allow that to happen? The answer is no. How do you allow, or how do you think that the Nigerian government will bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court for frivolous charges that all this stunt they pulled, only to come to court and they say it's treason, only to come to court to realize that it's nothing like treasonable felony? How do you think that Nigerian government will feel for them to have charged Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with their terrorism act, only to come to court and will be unable to prove the terrorism or the act of terrorism of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? So the court will not take place. And let me tell you, what happened today is the exact mentality of Nigeria, what you call the jungle justice. Some of you do not understand the mentality that gave Nigeria, or the mentality of the jungle justice in Nigeria. You know what is the jungle justice? The jungle justice is when people are lynched, set ablaze. The mentality of this kind of justice is what the Nigerian government are displaying today. The Nigerian government has displayed the highest level of jungle justice. An average man in Nigeria's street would want to kill somebody for stealing phone. An average man in Nigeria's street will want to lynch a fellow Nigerian for picking pockets. An average Nigerian in the street would want to set ablaze a fellow Nigeria for stealing the handbags of women. That is exactly what the Nigerian government has displayed today. What they did was to go to another man's country, abduct Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, brought him to Nigeria without regard to international laws, without regard to international treaties, without regard to nations that have breached their own laws. And they were shocked. The outrage, reaction from different quarters. So where do you think they are going to start? They don't have the balls to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court. So now they are joined this case till October. So that between now and October, they are going to be pulling stunts that will demoralize Biafra people. I am calling on Biafrans today no matter what the DSS and Nigeria government are going to do, do not be discouraged. The struggle for Biafra has entered autopilot. I am calling on Biafrans today. No matter what the government of Nigeria is going to pull, make sure you support Eastern Security Network. I am calling on Biafrans today. No matter the stunt the DSS are going to pull, make sure you support the Eastern Security Network. I am calling on Biafrans today. No matter what the Fulani government are going to do, make sure you support the Eastern Security Network. Because the target is to demoralize you. No matter what the Nigerian government is going to do today, with the abduction, the trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, make sure you support IPOB. No matter what the Nigerian government is going to do today, don't ever forget that before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were captured, he has put in place mechanisms that will protect you, mechanisms that will safeguard you, mechanism that will safeguard and secure Biafra land. No matter what the Fulani do today to demoralize you, to make you turn away from Biafra, remember, we are getting close. Remember that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done everything and has put everything in place. All mechanism needed to actualize Biafra. All mechanism needed to actualize Biafra. He has put them in place. Remember that whatever the Nigeria DSS do today, I want you to remember Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not only put the Eastern Security Network, there are other sectors within IPOB that have engaged so many nations in diplomacy. They have engaged so many organizations in diplomatic work. Do not forget that this diplomatic work have started yielding results. Do not forget that these sectors created by our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu within IPOB has done extraordinary things to set the ball rolling. And as I'm talking to you right now, the ball is rolling and rolling very fast in all those sectors. Fulani government understand how you feel. And now they are playing the mind game. The mind game in trying to demoralize you, making you understand that they are in charge. Making you understand that they decide what happened and what will not happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They want to let you understand that they decide what goes to when he goes to court and when he don't go to court, thereby making you to have a rethink or double mind in supporting Biafra. It is time you rise up. If you are not supporting Biafra, this is the time you have to bring yourself out and support the ESN. Very, very important. And we must thank those who, after listening to the new account of ESN, Today, a lot of people, a lot of Biafrans have begun to show their support for ESN. Let that continue. The message I have just played, the IPOB USA website, the donation, the ESN account. It is time you support the Eastern Security Network like never before. Because the stunt the Nigerian government pulled today is to make you, to demoralize you. Iku na ada number. The only thing the Nigerian government want the Biafrans to do is I may iku call down Bana Biafra. And we know their strategy. We know their plan. And that is why we are saying the struggle for Biafra has entered autopilot. Autopilot. You don't know it all. Allow the spirit of Biafra, the spirit of our leader, to possess you, so that your spirit will be in line with this autopilot. And do not, because of your selfish interest, do not because of your I too know, do not because of your position, do not because of what you know and others don't know, destroy what our leader have done, set us back on this fast-moving train. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done everything. And by now, it is us that will prove to him that the mechanism he has put in place that is capable of bringing Nigeria to its kneel is being implemented. It is now in the ball is in our court. The ball is in our court. The Nigeria government you see today, you know they are weak. You and I know their weak point. You and I know when to deal with them. You and I know how to deal with them. You and I know that the struggle for Biafra has entered a new phase. You and I know that the struggle for Biafra is no longer a child play. You and I know that blood has been spilled for Biafra. You and I know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has put in everything he can. He has done everything he can. He has put in all this mechanism in place. You and I know that what you know, I don't know it. And what I know, you don't know it. You know exactly when to rise up and begin to implement what you know that I don't know. The time has come when I will begin to implement what I know that you don't know. In the struggle for Biafra, there is what we call the division of labor. Onye nankia. The things you know, the things you have planned with our leader, how to get Biafra that nobody else knows except you and him. It is time you begin to implement it. It is time individually, collectively, it is time you begin to implement whatever you have discussed, planned with our leader for the actualization and the restoration of Biafra. because we know who our leader is. And we know that a lot of you out there have your own secret with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is not the time to say or wait for him to press the button. If you know the strategy and the secret you have with our leader, that you should do something when the time arises. You should do something when the time comes. My brother, my sister, the time has come to begin to implement everything we have had with our leader before this day. God is not a man. God is not a man. When our leader was busy distributing tax to people within IPOB, it is not out of ignorance. When our leader was busy sharing some secret with you, it is not out of ignorance. It is not coincidence. It is for a day. It is for a time like this. Some of you have different understanding with our leader. Some of you knows exactly the secret plan, discussion you have had with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And those discussions and plan is all about how to get Biafra. It is time you begin to implement whatever you have with him. We have to begin to deliver. The time has come. The time has come. We are going to be speaking in language the Nigerian government will understand and the language they will not understand. I say it again, that you were here in 2015, 2016, 2017. We are not in stagnation. We are not stagnant, for Christ's sake. The Nigeria DSS and Fulani government, they are also not stagnant. Nigeria Fulani government, we cannot do the same thing all over and all over again and expect different results. Fulani government, and you want the IPOB family members. It is time for us. Don't come to tell me that you know everything. Don't come to tell me you did it last time. You are going to do it again. You can't do the same thing you did last time and you are going to get the same result. Things have changed. Strategies have changed. And what our leader did in 2015 prior to his arrest is not what he did in 2021 before he was abducted. In case you don't know, what our leader did in 2015 was not what he did in 2021. In 2015, our leader solicited for arms and ammunition to protect our land. They say he has committed treason. Igbo governors, politicians, they say, bring him, let us kill him. How can you solicit for arms? The World Igbo Congress, by then, They say, how can you solicit for arms? What do you know? There is nothing going on in Nigeria. And he went to Nigeria, they arrested him. Because when they arrested him, they begin to bring the video of him addressing the World Igbo Congress, where he solicited for arms and ammunition to defend our land. Today, he did not only solicit for arms and ammunition, he made sure security outfits were set up to protect our land. What happened in 2015 is not what happened in 2021, and that is not what is going to happen in 2021. Fulani have seen him realizing his dream of stopping them from Fulanizing Nigeria. The same thing happened to Sunday Igbo. Fulani have seen that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have put every mechanism to stop the Fulanization of Nigeria. So the way they handled him in 2015, 2016, 2017 is not the same way they are going to handle him this time around. That is why I am calling on those within the IPOB high-rank officers who will always claim they have done it before, they are going to do it again. It is time you understand that the struggle for Biafra has taken a different dimension. And we must be ruthless, very ruthless in whatever we do to actualize and restore Biafra. Ka anyị si kwado na mbụ abụrụ ka anyị si kwado n'ugbu a. Ka Nigeria Fulani gọọmenti si kwado na mbụ abụghị ka ha si kwado na mgbe a. Everybody must understand that this time around it is fight to finish. Whatever we do now determines how we are going to get Biafra and when. Remember, the arrest of Nelson Mandela did not stop the ruthlessness in South Africa people. Nelson Mandela was in prison. It did not stop the ruthlessness against the appetite. And for this reason, let me say it again. What transpired in 2015, 2016, 2017 is not what will happen this 2021. We cannot do the exact thing we did in 2015, 2016, 2017. If we change go, I am only doing this broadcast, a special message to waking up your subconsciousness. If you find yourself in a position to make this happen, this time you start to press the button. It's time you press the button of what you have done with our leader. It's time you begin to press the button to begin the implementation of the secret he has with you for the actualization of Biafra. Because our leader have given everybody a task, what to do at any particular point in time. Our leader has given each one of us a task, not open task, a secret task, what we must do and what we are planning to do when the time comes, and that time is now. Begin to implement what you have discussed with him. Begin to implement the action plan you have with him. Talk with other officers, talk with other principal officers, and bring whatever actions you have discussed with our leader. If you cannot implement it on your own, it is time you share it with a trusted person within the high rank officers of the IPOB. Let us see immediate implementation of whatever plan you have with our leader before he was adopted. This is not the time for us to begin to be political correct. This is not the time for us to not make mistakes. We are going to make mistakes. Our mistake will make us stronger. We are going to make mistakes and we are going to learn from our mistakes. If you know there is something you have with our leader before his abduction, it is time the implementation should start. This is an autopilot. The struggle has entered autopilot. It does not matter what you feel. It does not matter what you do. It does not matter how you stab people. It does not matter how you blackmail IPOB's members. It does not matter what you feel is your position. It does not matter whether you think you can control everything. The struggle is now in autopilot. We must be ready to make sure that every decision we are making goes in line with whatever you plan and the whatever things, mechanism you were planning with our leader before the abduction. I have spoken enough coded language. I have spoken enough coded language. I am not even giving you parable. I don't have to know, but I believe that I have spoken enough coded language and messages. And therefore, to our people that will say talk is cheap, talk is cheap, talk is cheap. It is none of your business. It is none of your business. You need to be in the position of those who are now the principal officers of IPOB for you to understand that it is not easy. It is not easy. We need to be very careful. We need to make sure that our plan goes in line with the struggle. So it is not easy for you to just come here and start saying enough talking, action, action, action. It is because you are not wearing the shoe. For the one who call himself pastor, Pastor Breakthrough, oh God, we have had enough talk. That's it. That's it. You can't even talk. You can't act. Some of you have nothing to offer. Some of you have nothing to offer. You think you are the only one who is angry. You think you are the only one. Look at him. For example, this one. You think you are the only one who is angry? Pastor Breakthrough. Do you think you are the only one who is angry? Or you think you are the only one who is disappointed? Most of you, sometimes when we want to break that thing that is dealing with you, you get angry and you begin to comment all this kind of nonsense comment. You think you are the only one who is angered by what is going on today? You think you are the only one who is disappointed by what is going on today? You think that the DOS, the IPOB hierarchy officers are not human beings? You think that they are not human beings? They are human beings like you. They have the same head like you. They have the same brain like you. If you begin to attack the DOS and blame all of them for what they do, come and take their position. Let us see what you can do. You can't. What I have done is not to attack any officer of the IPOB, but to wake up the subconsciousness of each one of them. For them to understand the game the Fulani are playing. The Fulani are playing the mind game of Ime Obi Ndi Biafra Idamba. We must not allow that Obi to damba. We must not allow that to happen. And also, for those who are close to our leader, who are very close to our leader, will understand what I'm saying. Our leader give every person, group, different task in this struggle. The task he gave to me, you don't know it. The task our leader gave to me, Simon Ekpa, you don't know it. You don't know it. The task he gave to you, I don't know it. And that is why I am calling them now. It is time to begin to implement whatever plan and task our leader gave to you before his abduction. Because it is for the time like this. It is for the time like this. So the way he have this secret with me is the same way he have secret with other officers of IPOB. And as he know, other people also within the high rank officers know. So what I'm doing now is I am calling you to make sure that that thing, that plan, that secret that is between you and our leader, or between group of you and our leader, must begin to see, we must begin to see the implementation, whether ripe or unripe. It is time for that implementation to begin to happen. I have told you what you did in 2016, 2015, 2017 is not going to work now, because the struggle has taken a different dimension. Before our leader was abducted, a lot have been achieved. Before our leader was adopted, a lot have been achieved and a lot have been implemented. And you don't expect Fulani to sit back, because they know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu struggle for Biafra has stopped the Fulanization of Nigeria. If you don't know it now. The Fulanization of Nigeria has been disrupted like with the highest level of disruption. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have succeeded in disrupting the Fulanization of Nigeria. So it is going to take Fulani another decade, even when the Fulanization of Nigeria is very visible today. It is going to take them another decade to come back to track. And that's why you are seeing the killing in Eastern Nigeria. That's why you are seeing the killing in Biafra land. That's why they organize themselves and begin to kill our security men. That's why you see them burning police station and they want to put it in IPOB. So my people, the time has come for us to put our differences aside. The time has come for us to put our differences aside. These people will do anything and nothing will happen. I am not coming here to make any exposition. I am not coming here to play videos. I did not come here to make exposition. This is a special broadcast. A special broadcast. We've listened to the council, to the lawyers, how outraged they were. Everybody dressed, went to court, waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He was not there. If you know that there is something that you have with our leader, it is time you bring it to the table. Bring it to the table. We need to begin to see implementation. We want to be ruthless to this government of terrorists, both in physical, spiritually, and otherwise. Because that is the only thing the Nigeria Fulani understand. Ruthlessness. Ruthlessness. Ruthlessness does not mean you go and do this and do that. Ruthlessness can be in anything. You can be very ruthless in diplomacy. You can be very ruthless in propaganda. You can be very ruthless in media war. You can be very ruthless physically. You can be very ruthless defending Biafra land. You can be very ruthless chasing Fulani away from the entire eastern Nigeria. So what they did today was planned to demoralize you. They plan to demoralize you, and we will not allow that to get into us. So I thank all Biafrans who already started donating to ESN today. You know, I thank all Biafrans who have observed the sit at home, even when the order of sit at home came very late. We thank all Biafrans who went to Abuja, and those who find themselves in the custody of DSS. They were arrested. Those of you, we are not going to allow you, we are not going to leave you alone. We also have information that about 10 buses coming from Abuja were taken hostage in Lokoja Bridge. In Lokoja Bridge. We are calling on all families from Biafra land. If you know that you have a brother, a sister who went to Abuja on this bus, you know, who went to Abuja as a group, and today they are calling you that they have taken them hostage in Lokoja Bridge. We want a comprehensive list of all Biafrans who are involved in this hostage taking. We heard that the DSS have taken 10 buses coming from Abuja hostage in Lokoja Bridge. If this is anything to go by, if this news is true, we want the families, we want everyone who know anybody that were involved in going to Abuja in that group, and as they are coming back, their bosses were taken hostage by DSS. We want a comprehensive list. We want the comprehensive list. The comprehensive list must be forwarded to the leadership of IPOB. The comprehensive list must be forwarded to us. The comprehensive list must be forwarded to the council. If you have access to them, we want to begin to begin to put something in place. We want a comprehensive list of those who are now in the hostage, who are now in the hand of DSS as they are on their way back from Abuja, and they were taken in Lokoja, at Lokoja Bridge, according to the information reaching us, that they took them hostage at Lokoja Bridge. We want the comprehensive list. Those who facilitated this movement from Biafra land, we need to have the comprehensive list, because this time around, we are not going to take things very, very lightly. We are not going to take things very, very easily. The struggle for Biafra has entered autopilot. On this note, without wasting your time, I appeal to all Biafrans. When we say calm down, it's not that you are going to be angry. When we say calm down, is not because we are going to be angry. When we say calm down, it's not because we are not angry. Some of you that are commenting, it is time for action, this talk. Yes, you are not more angry than I am. You are not more disturbed than me. But the talks, we must do the talk. The talking must continue. Because there are people that they talk. There are people that are still on the fence, waiting. It is as things are happening, as things are unfolding, we are going to be talking more. So if you are expecting the talk to stop, then you have to leave social media for us. Social media is not for you. I don't know what you want to see in social media. I don't know whether you want to be watching the warplane and the ESN fighting and shooting each other and throwing bombs. Is that what you come to social media to do? If you are tired of the talk, you leave social media for us. Because this talk is going to increase now. If you think you have listened to talk before and you are now tired that it is time for the action, we are going to start to increase the talk. So you leave social media for us and for those who are ready to listen to the talk. You are not supposed to be here. The difference now is that whether there is going to be action is something that you are going to watch and see. It's something you are going to watch and see. Action, 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 action. It is something that you are watching, you are going to watch it. Let me tell you, it is the same thing. It is the same thing that you did, all of you did to our leader without even knowing it. The same thing you did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Every time, prove this, prove that. Do this, do that. We can't fall victim of your stupid talk and your stupid comment. It is stupid because you cannot be telling us action, action, action as if you are the one who are telling the IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu how to go about the Biafra struggle. You can't tell them when to have the action. When the action comes, you are going to see it. The same thing you did that led to arrest of so many Biafrans in 2015. Some of you ganged up. Some of you today, you gang up against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You say they contributed money to buy equipment. They contributed money to buy equipment. They contributed money to buy satellites, to buy this, to buy that. Transmission or transmitter. They contributed money to buy transmitter. Some of you don't know what happened. The same money you contributed, the same people who have knowledge about the transmitter in 2015 or so, or 2014, whenever the transmitter was purchased, you contributed your money. The same people in IPOB then went and connived with the custom in Nigeria. They impounded that transmitter. The custom, Nigeria custom, impounded it. Now, what should surprise you now is that when the transmitter was impounded by custom, they did not impound it to destroy it. They impounded the transmitter to sell it also, to sell it out in auction. And because the same people who knew that the transmitter has been impounded by custom, they went online and begin to vomit all manner of accusation against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that they have eaten the money of the transmitter. Because they were very, very sure and they knew that the transmitter has been impounded by the custom. Because if they don't have the information that the transmitter has been seized by the custom, they will not have the gut to come to say they have eaten the money. That was what transpired. And then the same people went online. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where is the money for transmitter? Where is the money for transmitter? If you say the transmitter, if you say you have purchased the transmitter, show it to us. And they know that the transmitter has been impounded. They know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot do magic to provide the transmitter. This is some of the problem that some of your comment brings. Like some of you are now saying action, action, action. It is the same strategy. You come and start calling for action, action, action. You just want to know what is going on. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they have to now go and see how to get that transmitter. Let me tell you today what happened. Because it is this same comment. You eat our transmitter money. That time I was still in Nigeria now. I was a Nigerian person. If you don't know what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has suffered with this same IPOB and struggle for Biafra, the same people within the family, because they know that custom has impounded that transmitter and he cannot, how are you going to believe him? How are you going to believe him? You cannot believe him. So do you know what happened? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has to also use his own money to go and purchase that transmitter from Nigeria Custom. Somebody was about to buy it. He now went and purchased the transmitter again for the second time. After purchasing that transmitter from Nigeria Custom. Purchase, so I did not say clear. They went and purchased that transmitter again from Nigeria. The same IPOB family who contributed this money want that, let us see, you have eaten the money, you have embezzled the money of transmitter, you have done this, where is our defense fund? All this kind of nonsense. That compelled Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to video the transmitter. And post on social media. Just to prove to you that he did not eat the money. And of course, let me tell you, that time, there was no opportunity to even explain that he repurchased the transmitter because of your stupidity. Of course, it is not even your stupidity because some of you don't know. Some of you believe on the lies of the people that just deliberately want to destroy what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was doing there for the reason best known to them. That transmitter and the video led to arrest of so many IPOB family members. And immediately the people were arrested, including our leader. The people who were online looking for action, action, action. Where is our transmitter money? Where is our transmitter money? Action, action. All of them, all of a sudden, they are not talking about the transmission. It becomes the arrest of Onyendu. Everybody now forget the transmission or the transmitter. Everybody forget it. Now they focus on the arrest. Because Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was busy trying to please you, to prove to you that he did not eat the transmitter money. That singular action of arrest of so many IPOB members also affected the struggle today. The same you again. Do you think we don't know what is action? Do you think we don't know what is action? Do you think you know action more than people in IPOB? Do you think you know action more than the principal officers? Do you think you know what is action more than them? And you are still in the face, coming here to tell us action, action, action. Allow the people to do what they have to do at the right time. It is enough. It is enough. You are not the person to remind when the action should come, because you are not in charge and you are not in control. If you want to start action, come and join and take position so you can begin to give your action and let us see. But for now, you have to follow exactly the way this movie will be played. Is for you to remain resolute in support of the struggle, for you to make sure that as this thing is happening, any place you see where they are trying to demoralize the mind of our people, you go there and attack the person who is doing it. Any place you see that somebody is deviating and they have channeled their energy to people who are doing their best, you go there and correct them. That should be your job. Your job is not when we are talking and trying to make sense, you will come under the platform to be commenting too much talk, too much talk. It is time for action. If you cannot listen and you are tired of listening, you leave. And wait until you see somebody castigating the people in the struggle. You go there and correct them. Because the war now, we are going to fight it differently. If you come across those who are trying to sow the seed of disaffection, discord, and sow a seed of hatred, blackmailing among the freedom fighters, you go there, go to their page and correct them. We know what is action, and we know when the action will come. You don't come here to remind us about action. Am I not the one talking about action? We know when the action will come. Don't come here to remind us about action. Because the more you are talking, some of you are genuinely talking about the action. I agree with you. But it is time you begin to change the strategy of this your action, action, action. Change it. Change it, because we know when the action will come. Change this your strategy. Your action, action, action will infiltrate other people and demoralize them in the struggle. They are only talking, without knowing that it is that same talk that brought you. It is the same talk we are talking now brought you to this struggle. And because the talk has brought you to the struggle, you think other people are not outside the struggle. The same way some people were within the struggle and telling us then to, it's time for action, and then you were still outside, waiting for something to convince you that Nigeria will not work again. Now something has convinced you that Nigeria is not working again, and you are using the mind of the fact that it has become, for a very long time, you know that Nigeria is not working. And now you will come to tell us, time for action, time for action. Meanwhile, there are people who are still waiting for this talk to convince them. And especially when events are happening, our talk will go and do the job. There are people who are going to fly our aeroplane. They are not here yet. They are not here. There are people who are going to fly our aeroplane. They are not here. This talk is going to bring them in. Are you going to fly the plane? Are you going to fly the plane? So allow us. Allow us. All you should be doing from now on is to look for any place where somebody is talking against the people in the struggle. You go there and correct them. If they refuse to take your correction, you start abusing and attack them, because it is any place you come across anybody talking against, instead of the person focusing on the message against Nigerian government, go and caution the person. If you refuse, attack the person until he or she come back to her senses or his senses. That is the way to go. Let us channel our energy to the Nigeria government that have sponsored the ethnic cleansing and jihad against our people. So everybody must calm down. Calm down and watch as things unfold. We are going to be very, very resolute as usual. And I hope everything I've said for the past one and a half hour will be taken very, very serious. Once more, I thank Biafrans for adhering to sit-at-home order, even though it came very late. And like I said, I also commend those who allow the autopilot to possess them and they start even observing it without having the knowledge that we are called for a sit-at-home in solidarity with our leader. I'm going to have 30-minute discussion, 30-minute session for talk. Come and tell us how you feel. Encourage other people who have been demoralized by the attitude of Nigerian government, because that is what they want to do. They want to make you panic. They want to make you feel bad. So we want you to come in and say a word of encouragement to our people this evening. Join the conversation. Join the conversation. Welcome, welcome, and join the conversation. Alenora Okoro, you are the first person this evening.
Hello.
Welcome, and join. Can you reduce where you are watching it from?
Yeah, hello, good evening.
Good evening from here.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
I can't hear you. Let me try again.
But
can you hear me?
Go ahead. Go ahead. I can hear you.
Let me try again.
All right. Alenora Okoro want to try again. And let me use this opportunity to thank Omoleye Sowore. Omoleye Sowore, I must have to thank you today for what you displayed in Abuja, irrespective of our differences, irrespective of our disagreement on the fact that Nigeria is not going to work again, irrespective of how we see things differently. I must commend Omoleye Sowore for standing firm and standing shoulder to shoulder with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I must thank Omoleye Sowore for coming out in solidarity with our leader. Omoleye Sowore even came to Abuja with Ogene music, Ogene group. I saw Omoleye Sowore coming to Abuja with Ogene group, and I watched him dance the Ogene music. It was really, I feel so emotional. This the spirit that we really want. So Omoleye Sowore, I am sending you a very big thank you and a very big heart attached to it. We really appreciate you. Appreciate you for what you did. We know that it is not easy. We know that Nigeria, as what it is, what some of you are going through, we really thank you. So this evening, I have to just recognize you special for what you did. I thank you. I can't thank you enough, and I want to see more of you on this as we go through this journey. So Omoleye Sowore, I thank you very much again once more for what you did today. I really thank you. Ogechi, Good evening and welcome to the program.
Yeah, that's Simon. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, thank you for your good work. And I pray God give us strength to overcome. What I want to tell my fellow IPOB families, we should be calm and let the frontliner lead us, because all of us cannot be a commander in battlefield. There must be a commander. And first and foremost, about the 10 boxes, it was not from Abuja going to Kogi, it's from Ebonyi going to Abuja. They were from Ebonyi going to Abuja.
Okay.
Yeah, they are from Ebonyi going to Abuja. So they get to Kogi, that is where they kidnap them. Because me, I don't call it arrest, it's a kidnap. They kidnapped them. So it was from Ebonyi. They are still on their way to Abuja. That is what happened.
Okay.
So I believe the lawyer will be able to locate them, because Kogi, their station there is very, very even not even okay for someone to be able to locate. But I pray that God will give us direction. And I pray that the DOS will sit together and lead us in this battle, because our leader has done a lot. He has set the record straight, and he has given, just as you said, that he has given everybody tax to follow. So it's time all of us bring our own tax to work. And I believe that all of us should calm down, just as you said in the afternoon, that we should calm down, we should not ask questions. Me, I'm not here to ask questions. I'm here to follow the lead. Wherever you ask us to go, we follow, because there must be one commander in a battlefield. Thank you very much, and remain blessed.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. It is good that you clarify this, because the information was just coming to me, so I think I was thinking they were coming from Abuja. But anyway, the most important thing is that people have been taken hostage, and the 10 buses taken hostage, and now it is a confirmed news and information that people were taken hostage and from Ebonyi State. So we are going to go to work. I trust our legal team. Everything will be done to make sure that they are free.
Yeah, they are from Ebonyi State. Even because me, I'm from there. My mother Boniji. So even one of our IPOB brother, IPOB family writer, Konye Boy, from Bomle Jamo Jile Gumbonla kwa iwe menubwa. So okay, no problem that anytime HR online, so I will alert you about the information.
Okay.
So that will happen. So okay, so Biafra.
Yes,
okay, me free ayalo automat, but because him only came around the water, because him otonwe deka. So since devil many water innovation se do, but Biafra and that both together.
Okay.
And so they may not be able to kill him out by my women.
Okay. You send the message.
Okay, so I may send a message le messenger about them.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Right. In special, good evening from here.
Good evening, Simon. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Welcome to the program.
May God continue to bless you. You're looking good this evening.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
To God be all the glory. I don't know where to start. I'm so fulfilled with your broadcast this night. You just pour out my mind to tell the Biafrans what we have to do. And I give God the glory. Wisdom is not about age. I don't know how I feel when I see you pouring out wisdom. I don't know, but I say may God continue to richly bless you, grant you more grace, more wisdom. So for the Biafrans, for us, I want to encourage each and every one of us. The battle just began. And for all the prayers we prayed, God truly heard them. None of us should be disappointed. Our God answered prayer. In fact, no matter our leader did not appear, victory today is ours. We won today. Whether the devil like it or not, I want us to continue on the tempo of prayer that we exhibited this past week. We don't know what damage we have done to them. Look, the people we are fighting with, they are not just people. It's not a physical fight we are into. It is truly a more spiritual fight than physical. And the earlier we understand this, the better. I want to use this opportunity to ask, please, the principal officers of IPOB. Our leader is a very prayerful man, very prayerful man. He does not play with God. Every time I pray for him, I remind God one thing. He calls God, Chukwu okike ọbịama pụrụ m ihe niile. Onye naanị ya na-achị. Onye pụrụ m ihe niile, onye kere mmadụ niile ma onye kere ya ni. That is myself when I know that word before as an Igbo person. Chukwu okike ọbịama pụrụ m ihe niile. But the way our leader do say it has, created a very deep meaning to that word to me, that whenever I mention that, I know something changed in the spiritual realm. And I want the IPOB officials to take spiritual very important. In this struggle, if we follow what is going on, we can see that some prophecies really come to pass. And we can also identify the prophets. And in fact, I praise God because during the time of the Israelites, God never used a stranger to talk to his people. These prophets that came to pass, they were all coming from our own people. And we must put that into consideration, that we will look deep and see how we can involve them in this very particular time we are in. Very crucial, very important. I'm a very prayerful person. I don't doubt God a bit because I have seen God, I have touched God in different levels. So let us not pray, not play with our spiritual standing in this very particular time, because the devil, the first thing he's going to do is to bring disunity. Anybody that is praying, pray against the spirit of disunity. Pray against the spirit of disunity. Pray against the spirit of disunity, and I know we are winning, and God will surely take his glory in Jesus' name. For what he cannot do does not exist. The problem he cannot solve has never existed, and what our God cannot fix never exists. God bless each and every one of us.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my sister, for this your wonderful speech and the word of encouragement. Nelson, good evening and welcome to the program.
Good evening, sir. I'm calling from New Jersey, United States. I've been following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and it for a very long time. I have not come out to broadcast myself. God will really bless the both of you. He's really giving you, the both of you, the power to fight against this janjaweed. I've been watching all this for the past 2 years now, and it was interesting. There's something that baffled me today. I was not happy. I was watching all the way down from US when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was supposed to be in court today. One of our Ipob brother came from nowhere called Ijele, came to rant his mouth. And people kept quiet on him. After all this suffering from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra take place, Ijele, will he come to Biafra land and people will set his eyes on him? If I was the one, I wouldn't let that happen. That Abuja should be his home forever. The same fallen heroes that fought for us, I believe that their power is with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Whether he appears in court today or not, I strongly have that belief that he's alive. Nothing will happen to him. So I want everyone in this platform to pray for him and keep calm. God is alive. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for your wonderful talk. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, good evening and welcome to the program.
Hello, Mazi Simon. Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here.
Yeah. Because Ejimoela Nekenegi Magimi myself to this place. I'm Mazi Shimeleze. Anambra State can see. I would like to speak my language. Igbo Kanasu. And I'm Moyanam.
Go ahead.
I'm fully in support of YNM. I don't have much to say. Man, you have say I'm Ndanam. The ready. Imye. Kalia. Ndobuna nine. Panya bianchali yuko.
Udo.
And also me kene kugi. Because jisike no le nalo. Jisike. Onye ọbụla kwụ gị n'azụ. Egwu akaliga egwu akwụ naanị agba. Ndị obodo anyị na-asị na ọbụrụzi egwu akwụ naanị agba. Biko ka anyị nwete n'aka. Na ka anyị na-eme. Daalụ rinne nna m.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm Muslim. I'm my home game. Udo. All right. Prince CK. Prince CK, good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Prince CK. Prince CK, we cannot hear you. Prince CK, can you talk? Prince CK. Prince CK is like you are in the train or bus. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Simon. This is Prince CK calling from the United States of America.
Welcome to the program.
First and foremost, I want to say thank you so much, Mr. Simon. I want to say that I'm very, very grateful the effort you have been making in this struggle. And my prayer is that God will continue to keep you and protect you. And for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, my prayer is that God will protect him, because God is the one that started this. And there is one thing I believe so much. Anything that God starts, he never abandons it. So the God that have been leading him this far will protect him and give us all that we are requesting for. Freedom is all that we need. And for those that refuse to identify or are trying to say, oh, one or two things or the other, they are not Igbo, they are not Biafrans and all this. I believe shame will be their own portion. I want to quickly pray for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Can I go ahead?
Yes, go ahead.
Can I go ahead?
Go ahead.
All right. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Our blessed Father, Lord, I want to bring your servants holy hand. Father, you are the one that is leading him. Father, you've committed this work into his hand. And I know that whatever you started, Lord, you done it. Oh Lord God, Father, we pray. Father, wherever he is, we pray that your angel will guide and protect him. Lord, you will guide him. Every plan of the devil against his life, Father, we cancel and destroy it. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, Mr. Simon.
Thank you
so much. May God continue to strengthen you. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, Prince CK, for your prayer and your word of encouragement. Nkechi, good evening from here. Nkechi, good evening from here.
birth to a loss.
Good evening from here.
You can't hear me, Simon.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Good evening from here.
Oh, okay, Simon. Thank you so much. I am hearing about the 10 buses we are seeing at Kogi State. Some part of Kogi State supposed to be there. This story is coming out from them, from Kogi State, that they see our buses that we take at. You see, so Fulanis are out to spread intimidation on us. So I want our people to know, our DSS officer or whoever they are, that this time we have now is not time for division. We have to be one, to unite, to work, to do this work. Okay, that is what I'm saying. That all the division that people are trying to keep among IPOB or among all of us, that we must resist it and work together and follow the directive of our leader, as we have said. Please, that is what I want to say now. Thank you, Simon.
Thank you very much, Nkechi, for your contribution. This is our brother, Chris Brandon. Chris Brandon, he won't even allow me come into the chat room. Stop this discrimination. How can we discriminate against you? Your name did not suggest you are a Fulani. Even if you are a Fulani, we want to hear from you. I don't know whether this message is for me, this comment is for me or to somebody else, but I believe it is probably for me, because you say, I won't allow you to come into the chat room. I should stop discrimination. The chat room takes a certain number of people, and once that number is complete, once you try to come in, it will kick you out. So you have to continue to try until there is a room for you to come in. So you just have to continue to click the link. So when as people are coming in, you are going to be joining. Once you get to the number that is required, if you click the link, it will kick you out. So nobody is discriminating you. Your name does not suggest that you are a Fulani. Even if you are a Fulani, I will allow you and bring you in. So there is no discrimination here, our brother. Whether you want to attack me, I don't know. but even as that, we will not discriminate you. Thank you, Ami Ada Biafra. Yesterday, you were not, you didn't talk, and I can see that you are here today. Welcome to the program. Ami Ada Biafra, you are still not talking. I can't hear your voice. Can you check your setting and unmute yourself? Can you check your setting and unmute yourself? All right, you are not talking, so we're going to take you out. And those of you writing that want to talk, this is I'm bringing you according to how you join. So if we get to you, I will bring you in. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, good evening and welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mr. Simeon, good evening. I'm calling from United Arab Emirates, Dubai, precisely.
Yes, I remember you have been in my program one time like that.
Not one time, every day I'm always on your program. Okay. But the thing is that if I'm trying to come in, the room keep on, kicking out, coming in, going. But all the same is fine.
All right,
Mr. Simeon, I want to thank you for I want to thank you for the good work you have been doing for us and for the Biafrans. I really appreciate your good work. Keep it up.
Thank you.
And I pray that God Almighty will continue to give you the strength to continue the good work until the restoration of Biafra comes here on earth.
Amen.
And at the same time, I appreciate what our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done so far for opening our eyes and the world at large as well, to let them know exactly what is going on in Nigeria. But now that our leader is in the custody of the terrorist Nigerian government, we won't slack back. We will continue pushing. We will not give up. The thing is that I know what I would have done, but the state where we are doesn't allow anything protest or even group gathering doesn't allow here. You can verify from any other person who lives here or who you know that have visited here. It doesn't allow us. If the state allows us something to protest, you will see what I will pull here. But however, I thank all our brothers and sisters all over the world that is making efforts to see that our leader comes out. And I know that the Zoo government are doing nothing. Definitely, they have no evidence against him. For 5 to 6 years, they wouldn't prove anything. They couldn't even bring one witness. You saw what happened today. They are running because they have no evidence to prove anything against him. They are just trying to buy out time. But at the end, Biafrans are going to have victory. Nnamdi is going to come out from detention. Nothing will happen to him. I just urge every Biafran to stay strong, stay focused, all eyes on the ball. Please let me stop here to allow others to speak. I thank you for the good work you are doing. May Almighty Chukwuka continue to protect you, guide you, and strengthen you, and also protect our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and guide him till the day he comes out from the detention. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for being part of this program. I appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.
Right. I'm going to bring you again, Alenora Okoro. Alenora Okoro, good evening from here.
Good evening, Simon.
Yes, now you are talking. I can hear you very well.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's a heavy day, a bit more from the fact that we couldn't see him or have a glimpse of him today. I hope I'm clear.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So, but I just want to urge us all to understand that, like you rightly said, it's a game of the mind, But another thing we should not fail to understand is, even when you are dealing with people, there are great qualities you have to learn for your enemy. And one thing we should learn from Fulanis, they are always in oneness and they do their things. They plan alone. They don't let people know until they execute. These two factors have been their long shot and their best shot over the years. And I think we Biafrans should understand that going to social media to talk your crap out doesn't make you distinct. It makes you look stupid. And stupid should not be tolerated. In the court of law, ignorance is not an excuse. You shouldn't be, if you are not for IPOB, then it's understandable you could go out and goof all you care. We don't care. But if you are for Biafran struggle and you are a true Biafran, going out to the social media to get some flimsy, cheap likes and cheap popularity would not help you by selling your own people out. You would look stupid and you are dumb. I repeat, you are dumb and dumber. You alone. And left with me, only flies. EGG will click on their profile to watch them because I don't listen to trash. I don't listen to crap. So we should all understand that we need oneness and then plan behind and execute. We don't need all these distractions, in-house enemies. There's no room for such people at this time. We need to be strong. And what the Zoo government understood today is they committed a crime. They can't try Nnamdi Kanu without first clearing how he was abducted and kidnapped. It is an international crime, so they cannot arraign him. And the arraignment they made in June that got him this date of July 26th, they know that they did it without the presence of his lawyer. So it's another violation of human rights. They know what they are doing. They are getting advice from their cohort. Buhari is getting schooled. They took him back to class to teach him what he shouldn't do when he has already goofed. So they are trying to do damage control and clean up. So my people, I am so pissed that we didn't get a glimpse of, my and our precious Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today. But I want us to be strong and know that it is all in the out and open right now globally. So Fulanis can just be stupid, but they are not that stupid. They can, be making some mistakes, but these people, they really plan well and they execute in oneness. That is one good thing they have about them. And we Biafran should adopt such strategies, because you have to learn to play your enemies like the game of chess. You don't play when it comes to battle line. Put them down, draw, prepare yourself. You don't go out screaming, I'm go for a country. You just fall under one mango tree and disappear. No. You come together in mind and plan together. And the secret, it is not something you tell even your husband or your wife or your father. You keep it to yourself. What you know, you know. What you don't know, you don't know. And stop asking too many uncanny, unnecessary questions. The information you are seeking, if it is not to guide you, you aren't doing anything with it. So yeah, go and keep making money, keep hustling, keep buying, packing up the things you need in case of revolution, canned food, torchlights, Nokia phone that is not detectable. There are some water, pack them up, and have a backpack. Things that you can carry in the back and run when it is necessary. So just start preparing yourself instead of talking too much, okay? And read books on wars, defense, those who lost it, how they won, how they lost, why they won, why they lost. These are the things we need to be focused on, not who said what, when they said what, how they said what, where they said what. It does not matter. We need togetherness. Igwe kwanike wunem, igwe buike, anyi koma mirono ya wufufu, abakuku ya bawudu. Ofu aziza na agbaji ya nuku, anaha agbaji ya oneness, the vitality, the principal most factor for success. Beacon. That's all I want to talk towards Biafrans tonight, and I am praying that God keeps us and protects us. And those 10 bosses, DSS should release them, because kidnap, they have always, that's another thing they have, and it's a very bad thing. They can kidnap and kill for Africa. That is, I don't know what they enjoy in human blood. I don't understand. Please, my brothers, let us keep those who were abducted also today in prayers, and keep praying. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Eleanor Okoro, for that wonderful talk and wonderful wisdom you've given to our people. Thank you very much for being part of the program. All right. Thank you very much. Face of Biafra, a lot of people have given super chat. I couldn't see them, and some of them are already disappeared. And then, so if you have given super chat and you didn't see me bringing it to limelight, please forgive me, for not, bringing it to. Thank you. Thanking you now. I've seen a lot of super chat, and because the thing has disappeared from here. So my advice to all IPOB is to keep up with the peaceful, homogeneous protest in diaspora and the bravery of those in Biafra land. I also commend the formidable judiciary team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I thank them for their professionalism. Thank you very much. We are going to make sure we sustain the protest in diaspora and all that. So those of you who have given super chat, I've seen some people even giving around $50 here. I apologize. I'm very, very sorry, because during the time I was making the speech, the thing has disappeared and I can't see them here anymore. So please forgive me for that. Chi Biafra, good evening from here.
Someone.
Yes, good evening from here.
Good evening, Simon.
This one you are starting like somebody who want to punch me.
I'm in the kitchen, my brother. I'm in the kitchen, Okay, yes. Right. Yes. Thank you. God bless you, Samuel. God bless Onyendu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. God bless him. We ain't never born on watching like a nothing there, nothing mega. That our sister Kuroku, Okutago, that our sister Kutago everything. I wasn't anything to say. That our sister Kuroku, Chineke Gozia, Okuroku, Woke Posiliku. So Chineke Gozia. So Simon, and make a leggy, Nekele Biafran all over the world. Biafran Negara, Potarano for Onyendu, Ogadrono Blama, Biafra, Gadronomba. I'm happy with Biafra. You know, so I'm so happy, but I'm out to know I know she can. Simon, now about I shake a leg, but she can with you. I know with you. I know with you. I'll go Ujato I know with you, my brother. I'm on your family, but we do. Salute Simon. Okay, kele onye ndu anya ihe salute ọ ga-adị onye ndu na mma na o wekere anyị niile up onye ọbụla dịgo wake up onye nye na-emenụ ụmụ Biafra all over the world onye ọbụla kpochiri okwu ebe ọzọ if not ọkwa ọnwụ we up anyị ga-ekpochiri anyị periche like ịnya onye ọbụla kpochiri okwenye ọzọ onye nwere ikwu peace my brother I know you. One love, my brother. Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being part of this program, our brother. All right. I'm going to bring you Udealo Jr. Udealo Jr., good evening from here. Alenora Okoro, thank you for the super chat. So Justice Biafra, we thank you for supporting the page always. Udealo Jr., welcome to the program.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Simon. Can you hear me?
Good evening.
Okay. I want to thank you. I want to thank Biafrans all over the world. What happened today in Abuja was very much expected. It happened to Onyendu in 2015. It happened to even Sowore himself. It happened to him. So it was anybody who wasn't expecting it to happen this way. Then we don't know we don't know that place and how they work. You understand? And there is something again. When I heard that person from Anam, you know, Abmoya Guler and we and Anam were virtually the same. We are just the same people.
Yes.
So I want to send a message, and I know he's listening, because there is something that is happening in our region that baffles me. You hear maybe Fulani people killed people in Abakaleke today, or in somewhere in Ebonyi State today, and then the next day, those people will not retaliate. The villagers, they won't be able to fight back. But then maybe in 2 days' time, you will hear that this community and the other community is fighting tribal war in that the same Ebonyi State. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
If you go to Omambala area where we come from, you have Aguleri, Anam, this Nando, Nteje, Ayamelumu. You will hear that Fulani herdsmen attacked farmers. You used to hear it at
The streaming have shut down unexpectedly. So this our brother that was talking now. I just missed him now, because just like that, the system shut down unexpectedly. I do not know why the system shut down unexpectedly. You know, and he was talking very sensible thing about what is going on if Fulani attack, and the next time you will see that the communities are fighting each other, and this is something we should look into. Udala Junior, yeah, you are here again. Yes, welcome again. Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, you were saying something before the system kick you out.
Okay, so if you go to Ibariam, you have farms in Ibariam, you hear that Fulani herdsmen attacked people in Ibariam. And Ibariam, those places, Aguleri, Umueri, Anamo, those places, we share common boundaries. You understand? And then you notice that Fulani people will attack farmers in Ibariam, and they will escape through those forests. And then within the next week, you will hear that one village called Omo and another one called Anako, that Omo people just killed 2 people in Anako. I'm just giving you instances.
Yes. No. Well,
I am from Aguleri. Aguleri and Dumuleri, they nearly killed themselves recently. They nearly went into a tribal war. Even after Fulanis butchered some people in Aguleri. They didn't retaliate. If they do the same thing to Umuleri will not retaliate. But any little thing between them and their fellow brothers across the other village, they will be preparing to fight war. They want to show their power. Everybody wants to be Odogu. But when Fulani is killed, they come to the internet, you'll be hearing, let us call Willie. Did you call Willie? But when Ibariamu people look for your trouble, you don't wait for Willie. You go and retaliate and kill people. So these are things, I'm sending this message to everybody that is listening. We know our villages. We know how they do things. It is time we start preaching against those things. It doesn't matter who is right or who is wrong, because we have a bigger enemy. We cannot be fighting, facing what we are facing, and then when we come down to our villages, we are still killing ourselves. We can't be able to win any fight like that. So it is time. It is time we start talking to those our brothers back home, so that they will know that that kind of Odogu no kilikili banya. Onye si na nya bụ Odogu nyeje chele anyị our forest against Fulani, because o nwere ka ọ dị emekete ndị Fulani egbuo mmadụ na be anyị, o nwere ebe anyị ma ya abatara, mana next time ị na-anụ na onye a na-akụgburu onye ọmụ maọbụ na onye ọmụ gburu onye a na-akụ, ọ na-ewo m iwo too much. So it is time we start preaching against those our people back home that engage in that kind of attitude. You understand? And if there is any way, because we have people in IPOB who are elders, and they are from those villages also. So you cannot be in IPOB as an elder, and then you come to preach peace for the whole Biafra, while in your community you are preparing to fight a tribal war or a village war with the next village. And then you come to outside, you want to bring the whole Biafra together. So we should start from back home. If this is land issue, even that land they are fighting for, the one they are living in, they have not developed it. But they are fighting to acquire other lands. But what is the difference between you and the Fulanis who want to acquire land for grazing? You have big villages, big lands. They don't have hospital. They don't have good roads in their village. They don't have electricity. But they are fighting, killing themselves to acquire more lands. There is no difference between you and the Fulanis. So if we have to start doing things differently.
I agree with you, and the message has been delivered, and people will begin to understand that there is no need fighting each other. If you have a weapon to fight your fellow community, use the weapon on the killers, on the killer Fulanis, not on your fellow community. Save your bullet and your gun when the Fulani will come. Because it is very I don't know why people fighting each other. Meanwhile, there are enemy that are coming in the night to kill and maim. And when they come, you don't retaliate, you don't do anything. Then the next thing is that you start killing each other because of land. So your message is well delivered, and I believe people will begin to think towards that line. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Right. Francis Nwakoriocha, thank you very much. Why the terrorist Nigeria government are afraid of bringing him to court with all the heavy security? What a shame. You are doing a great job, Simon. Thank you very much for your super chat and supporting us. Now, before we continue this discussion, let us bring Sowore video that moved me today.
Very good. So take it away, guys.
I don't know why it is issues with this. These people are disturbing. These people are disturbing this program.
Are you like?
All right. That's it. And it was very, very amazing and very emotional to watch Sowore bringing Ogene music to Abuja for this. Starman Alpha, welcome to the program.
Mazi, good morning.
Morning from here as well.
Good morning. Thank you very much. And greetings to my fellow Biafrans all over the world. Yeah, I was listening to your program this evening. I really liked the message you passed across. It was it was much needed, and I think in a way, this is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has already told us everything we need to know. And you know, at this stage, we don't need to be led like babies anymore. As in, we don't need to be. At this stage, we should all know what to do. As every individual should have an idea what to do for his freedom. You know, and to summarize, to put in summary, like what you said this evening, to me, I think Biafran should adopt an Ekumeku mindset. You know, everybody, we're all now aware. We all know what's going on now. We don't need to be, I'm not saying, you know, people should go and start doing crazy things. But we know, we all have an idea what needs to be done. You know, so yeah, we need to adopt an Ekumeku mindset, as in, so that there's no target anymore. There's no glaring target anymore for anybody. And we also need to understand, you know, Mazi Kanu told us everything. In one of his broadcasts, he told us that Britain told Trump that they needed 8 more years. I mean, that's a small piece of information, but that piece of information says so much. This just clearly means Britain is involved in everything, and they're willing to, all this one Fulani is doing, of course they have think tanks from Britain here telling them, giving them advice, you know. They will play this long game because, and to understand how desperate Britain is about this, Britain cannot balance her books without free oil from Biafra land. If you look at how much Britain makes from her 3 big industries, she cannot balance her books without free oil. So you can clearly, this one is not conspiracy. Britain is ready to play this, stretch it for as long as possible. That 8 years they told Trump, I think maybe there's about 6 years left. I mean, you begin to ask, like, what morals? If just to keep your economy balanced, you are willing to let them keep killing people just to keep your economy balanced. And this Fulani they are using today, yes, I think, you know, the Fulani think they are part of this game or they've really got something to gain. But the Fulanis, to be honest, they could have actually won. They could have actually had everything. But they decided to carry on this game with Britain. And today, Britain is using them to commit genocide against us because that's what we're facing. The reality is, Biafrans, we need to understand that we are victims of the greatest crime against humanity, bar none. I don't care what crime against humanity you want to bring. Nothing can compare against what Biafrans have been facing for 250 years in the hands of Britain, starting from slavery, then colonialism. After colonialism, then it was the fake independence. After the fake independence, then it was the Biafran genocide. And then after that, SARS. All these things are crimes against humanity for 250 continuous years. Today, They know because they can see Jamaica suing them for 15 trillion for the crime against slavery. India is preparing $45 trillion lawsuits. And they know once Biafra and the rest of African countries they've been punishing sue, it's over for them. They are actually willing to use genocide to try and erase a problem. I've been saying this thing, Biafrans, we need to understand that this thing is not, we are facing extermination. This thing is not a joke. The Fulani are just convenient, willing tools for the British. They've promised those ones, don't worry, you take the land. But what the Fulani don't even understand is that today they are going around under the auspices of ISIS and ISWAP and Boko Haram, conquering, stealing land. When they finish committing the genocide for Britain to erase Britain's main worry of lawsuits from Biafra land, Britain will just do what they do best. Oh, they're terrorists over there. Start bombing them and take the land from them because that's what Britain wants, the land and the resources, preferably with the people off. That's why I said earlier, Fulani, they could have won everything. If they just kept their heads down and let Nigeria carry on the way it was, nobody might have woken up. But today, they are following Britain. Let us remember that Fulani and Britain, they've been business partners from day one. As soon as Fulani conquered Hausa and Britain conquered Yoruba land, entered Lokoja and met Fulani, they had a brief 3 months war and realized, we're on the same mission. They've been business partners till today. For 216 years now, they've been working together, committing this slow motion war against us, a slow motion genocide. So, Britain preferably even wants war, because war would just mean that even if they can't get through with the genocide, by the time the war is over, we, the Biafrans, will be so disorientated. I mean, war disorientates anyone that fights in that war, just from the massive loss of population and massive task of rebuilding. So they will rather we go through that trauma again. Look, we've been going through, ever since Oyibo man left their land and came to our land, all we've been experiencing from their hand is trauma. 250 years of trauma. Unbroken. And I keep asking, what did we do to these people? Nothing. We didn't go to their own land. We didn't, when they came, we welcomed them with dance, music, everything. All they've given to us is trouble, problems, blood, pain, and now genocide. Like I said, Britain cannot balance her books. Her three biggest industries are her arms industry, of who her major client is Saudi Arabia. And that arms industry for Britain is not even a major player. There's China, there's Russia, there's America, there's even Turkey now, there's Iran, there's South Korea. So Britain is not even a major player. South Korea only buys jets from them and then a couple of years of maintenance. That's all. Britain cannot compete on any other arms. Is the aircraft carrier? No. So that arms industry is being squeezed. Their second biggest industry is the City of London. After the credit crunch of 2008, they've been struggling to recover. In fact, what the City of London has just been doing since has been scamming everybody. That's all. And then their third biggest industry is the pharmaceutical. And that also has competition from all over the world, from even India, China. So without Biafran oil, they cannot balance their books. They are willing to carry this on for as long as possible. Today, you find Britain desperately struggling to reorientate her economy, especially after leaving the euro. They're now trying to form this new alliance, CANZUK, with the Anglosphere, with Canada, New Zealand, Australia. America doesn't want to join. They like their independence too much. All in desperation for, something to hold on to. So this 250-year crime against humanity has to be brought to an end. We've been paying this price. Its time it ended. When I see the nonsense our so-called elites back home are doing, I think to myself, wow, whoever conferred elite? I mean, if you're an elite and you can't see your own people facing decline or
Right,
demise.
Alpha.
Sorry, yeah, sorry. Thank you. You know, it's just.
And because we are having a lot of network issues this evening, I think we have to. This is already almost 3 a.m. here. Those of you still waiting to make your comment, we will continue this broadcast again tomorrow. I'm sorry for those of you who have been unable to speak. We'll continue tomorrow. This is very late here, and I have to catch sleep as well. And so we can have a strength to continue tomorrow. But message has been delivered, and hopefully it goes to the people that are targeted, and we continue. And everybody should make sure that you don't allow whatever that transpired in the court to demoralize you. It's time we get stronger. It's time we show the Fulani government that this their string they are pulling will not deter us even a bit. So on this note, I say thank you. And those of you waiting that you didn't talk today, you will talk tomorrow. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa Nation. May God bless the Middle Belt. May God bless Arewa Republic if they are going to Islamic Republic, if they are going to accept our prayer. May God bless ESN. May God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless IPOB worldwide. May God bless you watching this program. And may God bless you. Remember that always where this program will be taking place, our tomorrow broadcast will be very explosive. And it is going to be on Enter Biafra Channel 1. Always Enter Biafra Channel 1. See you there, and good night. Right.
All this is a now. Do you know that way, guys, is the one woman enter that once you enter that place, everybody is scattered. I tell you. Everybody is scattered. You know, the woman don't go in. Black and the correct.